What's poppin'? My name is Richie, and today we have some very cool things that happened yesterday. The Fortnite creative dev team hold a full-on Q&A, and it was quite interesting. There were quite a few questions. I picked out the best ones for you, so you don't have to read to all of them, because some of them are duplicates, I would say. And yeah, there's cool things like weapon customization, if it never comes, and yeah, let's find out. I will show you guys everything that you need to know. Alright, so let's start with the first questions, and that is actually a very good one, I would say. It is, will we ever be able to change weather to suit the themes of our maps? And I think that is a great question. He also asked about the storm noise bug, which I don't know currently about, but weather question is that this is a frequent requested thing, and it's might in the upcoming creative beta testing and experimental stuff. So that is something that is very interesting to know. I know this has been asked for quite a while now, and I'm pretty sure they're working on that for quite a while as well. I can't imagine that this would be probably something that takes a little bit longer than everything else. But yeah, seems like a very cool thing. Also to the second question, if the storm can stop, and if it's bugged out, probably they can add that to the list, and you also should report that to bugs if it's needed. So yeah, if you guys are experienced any bugs in Fortnite Creative, make sure to actually report them on the bug reports on the Fortnite Creative Discord. And I think in general, this is a very good question. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, so this one is a very interesting one. Are there any plans to increase the memory? I know this is the most asked questions next to the terrain tools. And yeah, let's see what they have here. Part of being a game developer is to unleash your creative ability to work within a set of defined constraints. That will always be the case, and we know we will continue to see people scratch those limitations and amaze us. While we don't have anything to share today about the change to in memory, we can say that we will continue to focus on tools that educate, that will help you to get the most out of what constraints may exist. So what this means is they want you to work with the 100k, and they want you to try to be as precise as possible. I can imagine that like the memory increase will probably not happen very soon, because it's like, for mobile and stuff, like 100k is even too much. Like if you have a full map with 100k maxed out on mobile, it's lagging very hard. Same for Switch. So I can not really imagine that this will come soon. And they just say that you need to be more creative. Technically, they also say that they're working on it, but that could take for quite a while. Oh, so the next one is probably also a very requested one. Is there any chance we get a weapon creator to create our own mythics, our own stats, and even name them how we want? And if yes, when? And the answer to that is no plans at this time. This answer was quite frequently in this Q&A. But I can imagine that since we don't even get all the mythic guns from the normal BR, there's like no chance that we get a own customizer, a weapon creator in Fortnite Creative anytime soon. This will probably be a part of like Creative 2.0. There's also a question for that in there as well. But I probably would say don't get your hopes up too high that we see this anytime soon. So yeah. So the next one is very interesting for all the actually creators that have like very popular maps. It is how creator LTMs are chosen. So LTMs are limited time modes, and they're more frequently now with creators as well. So there's a lot of like creative maps that make it into the LTMs. Okay, and the answer to that is basically they're looking just at how popular your games are, and if they are really popular and they have like a good variety between people playing there for a long time and have actually high play numbers, then there's a good chance that you become an LTM. That's basically what they're saying here. Okay, the next question is, do you have an approximate date for the release of version 2.0 of the creative? And well, we know this answer already. There's no planned release at this time, which doesn't mean it takes long, but there's just simply no planned release time. So I probably think they will stick to the like late of 2021. But there's no like set release date, and they will probably not share any release dates anyways. So it's like a thing that development teams rarely do, because if they cannot hold it in, they just look dumb. So but I appreciate that they at least answer these questions and don't just ignore them. So that is obviously good to know that there's like no set date, so we can still build normally. Okay, so the next question is very interesting in terms of in-game settings, and it's basically asking for more precise numbers in the scaling of stuff. Like you can have like more precise numbers, like not like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 20, whatever, or you can like even put your own numbers in like 33. And the answer to that is yes, it's a great question, and we're looking into it, and they actually would like to see that in a game. So probably one of the more likely things to happen in creative. Also, can imagine this might be a little bit tricky for like mobile and Switch and controller stuff. But yeah, we will see how that turns out. I mean, this is basically in a lot of other games which have like sandbox game modes. So we'll see probably this very soon. Another big question that a lot of people want to know. Any plans or chances on seeing a small terrain tool available for creators in Creative 1.0? As we see new additions of devices and stuff, which is really good. And sadly, the answer is we do not have any information to share about this at this time. Which does not mean they don't want to do it. It basically means they already have something about this, and they are not allowed to share anything. So it's not the other questions where more like we have no plans on adding that, but this one is we don't have any information to share. So that could mean that it's actually coming very soon, or like in the near future, or that it's actually coming to Creative 1.0 before 2.0 comes out. So this is a very interesting wording here. I would like to know what you think, what this means. I personally think this means that they have something already, and it's just coming in the next updates or so. But I could be wrong as well, so I'm just assuming stuff here. And that is basically all the very good questions that I found in this Q&A. There were a lot of other questions. I link here, guys, obviously the Fortnite Craft Discord as well. This should be in there as well. So the Q&A should be still in there, so you can check it out. There's like other questions that are more like specific and stuff like that. And there's also a lot of answers like we don't have any plans on adding that, so I didn't want to include all of them, just the very important ones. So yeah, definitely let me know what you think about this Q&A. I think it's great that they do this, that we get some information. I would love to see more of these actually. And yeah, with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.